Okay, let's dive into this. Today, we are unpacking a massive, kind of heartbreaking crisis that's highlighted in our source material. It's known as the silent phone problem. Now, if you run a local business, especially in the trades, you know exactly the sound I'm talking about. Or, well, the lack of sound, right? It's that deafening, stomach-dropping quiet when your phone just absolutely refuses to ring. You've got the tools, you've got the trucks, you've literally got all the know-how in the world, but the customers, they're nowhere to be found. So, in this explainer, we are going to walk through a really compelling case study from our sources that breaks down exactly why this happens and, way more importantly, how to actually fix it. We're going to look at the hidden mechanics of modern local search and how this invisible battle for customers is basically won and lost before you even realize you're playing the game. To really wrap our heads around this, let's look at the main protagonist from our case study. Meet Mike. Now, Mike started his roofing business with a super clear, genuinely noble goal. He wanted to protect homes and keep families safe. And the guy is a total master of his craft. He knows roofing inside and out, and he takes serious pride in his work. But as the source material vividly points out, despite having this amazing mission, Mike is facing a seriously harsh reality. Imagine him just standing there in a quiet yard, his tools are packed away, his truck is just sitting there in park, and his phone is resting on the dashboard completely silent. Days are just ticking by without a single new roofing job. And man, this creates an agonizing pain point. On one side of the ledger, you're looking at absolute zero income, no inspections on the calendar, no repair calls coming in, absolutely zero new contracts being signed. But look at the other side of that equation. The expenses absolutely do not stop, do they? Even when that phone is silent, a business like Mike's is just bleeding cash. He's got crew wages to pay. He's got materials, the fuel sitting in those parked trucks, the heavy equipment costs. It's this heavy, nonstop financial drain that can literally kill a business. It is a crazy high-stress scenario, and honestly, so many business owners find themselves trapped right there. So Mike is sitting there, staring at this completely empty schedule, feeling insanely frustrated. And he has to ask himself the million-dollar question. And really, it's a question you might be asking too. Why are the competitors winning? Because let's be totally logical here for a second. Roofs are still leaking, right? Storms are definitely still happening. Homeowners in his exact area absolutely still need repair work done. The demand didn't just vanish into thin air. Somebody is getting those jobs. Somebody else's phone is ringing off the hook. So why them? And why not Mike? What on earth is the secret that his competitors know that he doesn't? And this brilliantly illustrates the disconnect by tracking actual homeowner behavior. Let's break down exactly what happens when a homeowner suddenly needs a roofer. Step 1. They experience a problem. Let's say water is literally dripping through their living room ceiling. They immediately grab their phone and type "roof repair near me." Step 2, and guys, this is absolutely critical, they do not scroll. They are in full-blown panic mode. They aren't window shopping or doing some deep dive research on page 3 of Google. And step 3, they just simply call the first few contractors they see right at the very top of their screen. The mechanics here are so simple, but they literally dictate the entire local economy. This all builds to a devastating, but honestly kind of liberating realization for Mike. His competitors weren't more skilled, they were just more visible. I mean, think about how profound that is. Losing these jobs isn't a reflection of his craftsmanship at all. It's not that his roofs are worse. It's just a complete failure of digital visibility. Those top spots on the search results that panicked homeowners are frantically clicking on, they aren't random. And they definitely aren't handed out based on who swings the best hammer or who has the most years out in the field. So what's putting them there? Well, those top spots are powered by Google Ads. This is the specific advertising engine that controls the very top of the search results when homeowners are desperately looking for services. It's the exact tool that Mike's invisible competitors are using to absolutely monopolize those crucial first impressions. When that stressed-out homeowner types in "roof repair near me," Google Ads is the system that takes a competitor's phone number and shoves it front and center, right before the homeowner's eyes. It ensures they get that frantic call, while Mike's phone just stays totally silent back in his yard. Now, what makes this specific type of traffic so incredibly valuable is the intent. Google Ads shows up for urgent help. It captures high-intent homeowners, and it reaches people who are ready to call immediately. We're not talking about slapping a billboard up on the highway and just crossing our fingers that someone driving by might magically need a roof 6 months from now. No way. These are not random visitors. These are people actively experiencing a crisis. They've already pulled out their credit card, and they are hunting for someone to fix their problem right this very second. And capturing that high-intent traffic, that is literally the lifeblood of a local service business. And here's a really massive advantage highlighted in our source material. $500. Now, for a business owner like Mike, who's already super stressed out about his ongoing expenses, the idea of starting a brand new marketing campaign can feel really scary. But Google often provides up to $500 in ad credits for new advertisers. This is huge. It gives roofers, plumbers, electricians, really anyone in this boat, a remarkably strong start with minimal financial risk. It basically lowers that barrier to entry, letting businesses test drive this high-intent traffic engine without feeling like they have to bet the farm on day one. By tapping into this system, we see a total transformation. Mike's situation completely flips. In just a few short weeks, that depressingly quiet yard, it's gone. Instead, you've got a bustling crew loading up, trucks are rolling out, and he is out there dealing with happy, relieved homeowners. That silent phone is finally replaced with more calls, more inspections, and a really steady flow of high-paying roofing jobs. All he had to do was align his already excellent skills with the digital visibility required to let the market actually find him. So the crucial point is, knowing that Google Ads exists is one thing, right? But running campaigns that actually generate consistent, high-quality leads without just setting your money on fire is entirely another. The source material really emphasizes the need for an expert here, and it introduces us to someone who solves this exact problem, Jayant Singh. And the data backing this up is seriously substantial. We're talking over 10 years of experience specifically doing this, over $5 million in managed ad spend, more than 500 successful projects delivered, and a top-rated agency status on Fiverr. This highlights a proven, battle-tested methodology that's focused on one single thing, bringing real, paying customers right to the business. Listen, if a business is living the nightmare of the silent phone, they have to take control. The absolute core takeaway here is that you've got to stop letting potential customers choose your competitors just because they happen to click a button a second faster. Businesses have the power to change their digital visibility. Our source material provides a direct next step for businesses that are ready to stop losing leads, and that's booking a free strategy call at www.jayant-singh.com. It's all about building that bridge between your amazing service and the high-intent customers who are literally out there desperately searching for it right now. And that brings us to the end of our explainer today. I really want you to think about this case study and what it means for a local business right now. Tomorrow morning, when the sun comes up and a homeowner in your town discovers a leak, will your phone stay silent or will you be the first roofer they call? The choice between invisibility and growth is entirely manageable once you understand how local search actually works. Thanks so much for joining me.